I'm Marguerite Peeters. I came here for a session of classes and conferences to the Universidad de La Sabana, and it was my first time in Latin America. It's a great joy to discover this wonderful Colombian people with all this potential, and the classes have been very interactive. I'm learning a lot through the questions that the students ask about the topics I'm addressing. I have come here to share with the students and the professors and outsiders some of my findings concerning what I call the globalization of the Western cultural revolution. Some of my findings about what is the meaning, sometimes the hidden meaning of the new language used by international organizations. I am finding that here in Colombia you are very much under the influence of international organizations, and that the new global language of sustainable development, participatory democracy, gender equality, the gender perspective, reproductive health, all of this is already very much implemented in your country. So it is quite rewarding for me to see that there is an interest in finding, what these expressions really mean, what are the challenges for the Colombian society.
What do you think that are the challenges for the faculties of education, not only focused on Colombia but also in Latin America, for example?
Well, there are very major challenges, urgent challenges, because there is a reform of education at the global level. In the 1990s, the United Nations and its partners tried to build a new global consensus on a series of new concepts that are now very much part of education. Children from the age of 5 until, throughout their education, actually also at the university level, are educated within the framework of these new global norms. So the problem is that there hasn't been any discernment of the content of these norms in the light of perennial values. The main challenge perhaps concern the family, marriage, parenthood, sexuality education, because the new global norms embody the objectives of the Western cultural revolution, and this has not brought about an orderly society in the West. We have gone in the last 50 years through a major crisis of the family, and which has brought about a lot of existential suffering for young people and children who are not born in stable families and who have the need to rediscover, the marriage between a man and a woman as an institution that is good for the human being. The educators have the role to open the mind and the conscience and the reason of these young people to make them more active, right? Not to passively receive all of these new concepts and this new culture, but to become responsible adults. And to be a responsible adult, you need to challenge the culture around you. You need to question the concepts that society uses. You need to ask yourself, does this lead society in the right direction? Is this going to bring about something good for the human person? Is this going to help the family, based on marriage between a man and a woman, be strong in our society? Is this going to lead us to happiness, or is this going to be bad for us? So the young people have, if you want, the responsibility to be responsible for their own life for their own happiness and for the life of society. They need to have the desire to build a strong society on strong foundations. They need to have the desire to gear their society towards what every human being can recognize in his conscience to be true, to be real, to be good, to be conducive to happiness, yeah, to be conducive also to development, to real development.